You ever wonder why there's so much discrepancy in prices in dog training? We'll tell you what, we're going to tell you why. I'm Jason Arsenault, former police officer, dog trainer, business owner, and entrepreneur.
And I'm Jenna Arsenault, dog trainer, business owner, business strategist.
Sure, you can call it that.
What else?
Author. There you go.
Soon to be. Look for that.
So we've kind of, when we started getting into the industry, putting ourselves out there a few years back, we noticed that there was such a huge difference in the prices of what dog trainers were offering their services for. Mm-hmm. So I come to the realization that it all boils down to how much they value themselves. That's my perspective on it. If they don't believe that they are a good trainer, or they don't believe that the product they're giving is worth, it has that value, then they're not charging that value. Mm-hmm. There's absolutely, if someone once told me, he said, what would it cost for you to get out of bed to not see your family for 1 hour if you were on your bed dying, right? What would it cost you? How much would it cost to get you out of bed away from your family? So that kind of put things into perspective. How much is it worth to me to go out to do some training and be away from the things that I love to do and the people that I love, right? So if we're valuing our time, we have to think of it that way. We also have to think of the time we put in to learn the craft that we're doing. So it all comes into a perspective of each individual person, right? Like if they value their time, they value their past training, they value their product, their prices are going to be higher. Ours are a little bit higher because
we value ourselves.
We value ourselves and time, yes.
And the time that we've put in.
And we value our trainers' times.
Yes.
And they've all learned, they've all put in their work, put in their time, and we produce a product, an outcome for these dogs that is worth it for people. Mm-hmm. That is worth the money. We're not charging obscene amounts of money where nobody's going to have the value there. We're charging a value based on what we believe that the result is going to be, taking into consideration our value as well. So with that, we also offer guaranteed product, guaranteed service after. So once you go through our training, you're guaranteed to have a trained dog at the end. All the behaviors that we tell you we're going to train, we're guaranteed that your dog will do those before you go home, before you end the program with us. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to get your money back. So a lot of trainers don't offer a guarantee. So that's...
And if you're a dog trainer listening and you're selling yourself short, really take that time and evaluate, and don't, I remember first starting out and how scary it was to charge to what you thought was too much or too high because you were scared that you weren't going to get the clientele. But that's not the case. Honestly, if you're a dog trainer charging too low, you're hurting the industry, because we're setting this tone that, hey, we're worth actually this much, right? Which is not the case, right? If all of these trainers that, take the time to really learn and, put the time in to train these people and communicate with people, because we all know the sessions don't just end within that one session, right? You're talking with people, you're giving them advice outside of that session, right? It's a lot of time involved.
Evaluating videos that they send.
Exactly. Like don't be scared to, value yourself at a fair price point that is fair, because ultimately it's going to help you and it's going to help the industry as a whole, because dog training is a valuable industry. People need this, people want it. I know with us, there's people that said they would pay 4 times the amount that we charge them because they're so happy with the results that they've gotten out of this program. So we're not just training a dog to sit, right? We're changing people's lives and we're changing dogs' lives. And as a trainer, in the industry as a whole, we need to remember that and really set that standard for everyone, so that outside clients aren't confused. Why is this guy $200 for 5 sessions and this guy's $2,000 for 5 sessions?
It's very confusing,
right?
Yeah.
you know, it's tough, right? So, you know, let's all kind of really evaluate and understand where we're at and what we've done, and set that standard for everyone, because ultimately there's tons of dogs, there's tons of trainers, and this is going to help everyone as a whole. And again, making sure that we are all hitting that same standard. I don't know.
Yeah, it's for everybody. Value your time.
Yes.
And, you know, do things according to what you feel your value is.
Exactly.
So, I mean, for other dog trainers out there, if you feel your value is $20 a session, then that's absolutely fine. But I believe you're worth more than that, and I don't even know who you are. So, dog training takes a lot of work to get into. And
people burn out in this industry really fast, and a lot of it comes because of undercharging and really not having, you know, they undercharge, so they take on so much, right? And again, bills, as a client, pay attention to that. Sometimes those cheaper dog trainers, they need to take on 15 clients to get their bills paid that month. Well, where is their mental energy and the energy that they're giving you versus the trainer that can take on 5 clients to hit their bills? They're gonna have a lot more time to invest in you and a lot more energy to invest in you. So those are things to consider as well, because, you know, I know that there's trainers out there that burn themselves out because they're too cheap and they have to take on so much just to pay their bills.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, if you have any comments or questions or anything, leave some comments in the comment section. Was where they should go.
Yeah, if you like this and you like us chatting, subscribe.
Yeah.
We got more stuff coming. We like to hear ourselves talk. So hopefully you do too. Let us know how you feel about this.
Yeah. Until next time.
Bye.